Hello students, good afternoon. I hope all of you are fine. In the previous class, we have discussed our Unit 3, right? Unit 3 poem and story both in two classes. Today, we are going to discuss Unit 4, Sea Song, right? So, it is a poem, okay? So, I will explain it and then we will do the exercise of it, and today we will learn also the new spelling words, okay? So let's start with them. Okay. So before I start the poem, I think you might have went to visit a sea with your parents or with family members, right? Anyway, any possible transportation you might have went to sea, right? Suppose you might have went to Surat, Dumas Sea, right? Dumas Beach. There you might have seen this kind of a shell, which is made up of what we can say sea salt, like that way, right? Hard shell will be there. You might have seen it. I will show you in the picture if it is there. Yeah, you see here that. Let me show you. Yeah, you see this one, and the boy is taking in his hand. So those are seashell. Okay, you see here. This is shown, right? This is also a seashell. This that boy's mother in hand is there in his mother hand. So those are seashell, right? So we will discuss on the poem for this. Okay, so first I read it and then I will explain it. Okay, let's start. Sea song. I found a shell, a curly one, lying on the sand. I picked it up and took it home, cold inside my hand. Right? Then, Mummy, look at it. Mummy, look at it. And then she held it to my ear. She held it to my ear. And from the shell there came song, soft and sweet and clear. From the shell song came soft and sweet and clear. Okay. I was surprised. I was surprised. I listened hard, but it was really true. I wish you would find a nice big shell and hear it singing too. Okay. I wish you would find a nice big shell and hear it singing too. Okay. So let me explain from this beginning. Okay. First I will read one by one and I will explain. I found a shell. So here the boy is talking. The boy, here you in the image you can see this boy. When this boy is talking that I found a shell, a curly one. Shell I already told you what it is, but I have already wrote the meaning, so we will learn those also. Okay. So shell, curly, you know the curly means which has a curved shape, right? Then okay, so shall meaning we will understand first. So I will show you here. Yeah, shall, the hard protective outer case of a crustacean. Crustacean also you can say. Crustacean. 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 What it is? Crustacean. It is one some part of a sea which is made of protective outer case. I'm damn sure you have seen this, that you can see. I'm 100% sure that you might have seen this kind of at your home also. In your home there is a temple, right? Inside your home small temple will be there, so in that also you might have seen this kind of, right? Yeah, so you understood the same. Shall means here, shall means this kind of a shell. Okay, or we can say that crustacean, protective outer hard layer of crustacean. Crustacean means it is a sea mammals which are too small, like a crab, and they have a hard shell, that we call it as a shell also, and this is also a shell, and it is a curly one. It is, you see here there is a curve, this kind of curly, and here also some curve is there, so it is a curve. Okay, laying on the sand, so which are laying on the sand, which is that shell is on the sand, you can see this one, yes, that is in on sand, right? So that way it was lying on the sand. Lying means it is on the sand, like that way you can say. I picked it up and took it home. So that boy said, what that boy did in the picture, that he picked that one and went to home with taking with that shell. So picked it up and took it at home. Right? Cold inside my hand. So it was very cold, right? Because it was on sand, and sand was cold in near to sea. So it was cold. So that shell was cold, and he took it with him, and because of that shell, his hand also was getting little cold. After reaching home, what that boy told to his mommy, what he said, mommy looked at it, and then she held it to my ear. So what her mother did, his mother did, so that boy, mother, what she did, that he took that his mother took that shell in her hand and put it near to that boy's ear. Okay, that's what she did. And from the shell there came a song, soft and sweet and clear. So you should remember what kind of sound came from the shell. Soft, sweet and clear. This can be a question. Okay. So from that shell, sound was coming, soft, sweet and clear. Some song or some singing music type of sound was coming. So that boy was surprised. I was surprised. I listened hard. So that boy was little surprised, right? Because nothing is making a noise there. Nothing is there. It is just simply shell hard part is there, but still it is making some sweet sound, clear song type sound. So that boy was surprised and he tried to listen very hard. But it was really true. He first what that boy felt that it is some different noise, but finally, what found that boy, that it is true that the shell was making sound clear and soft sweet song singing it was coming. So that boy requests us that I wish you had find a nice big shell and hear it singing too. So that boy is requesting us to, if you find a shell, try to listen, try to hear the song it is singing. Okay. So this in this story, what you learn, see the creativity, see our nature, see that boy carefully listened. He found truly a sweet song, soft, sweet, and clear song, right? So in our surrounding, there are so many things are there which we should observe and we should learn from that thing, what, how it is happening, why it is happening. You should learn all things. You should not simply like oh, this shell is there, okay, that's fine. You should not do like that. You should check that shell. Oh, it is making sound, how? There might be some reason. Yes, there will be reason of vibration, but you should observe that thing, why it is happening, how it is happening. Okay, so in this poem we learn that we should see our surrounding. You, when you go with your family, okay, try to catch any big shell if you find. If, okay, don't force. If you find, then try to listen the song that shell is making. Okay, so that is the moral of the poem. Okay, and we have these new words are there: held, surprise, curly, clear. So clear is there, right? Then surprise is there. held into fan. Curly also is there. I already told you curly means, but still I will explain all the words, right? So here shell and curly, I already explained which is a curve type shape, that we call it as a curly. Held means you are taking in your hand and you are going along with that, that is held. So she held it to my ear. So that boy mother held that. You are holding something in your hand, right? It is you are you catch that thing. You are supporting that thing. That means held. Okay. So that is the held, and clear means cleaning. It's without any disturbance. That meaning is clear. Without any disturbance, we can call it as a clear, or it is transparent. Also, you can say that is also clear. And surprise means something new. It's like gift you are getting, or you are shocked. Oh my God! Like that you say, right? Something like in birthday, you don't know that your parents brought a cake, but suddenly your parents brings a cake for you, and what you will feel? You will feel surprised, right? Oh, my parents brought cake for me. Like that way you feel, right? So that is this surprise. So I will show you the meaning all of it. You see here, held, past tense of a hold. Hold means carry or support with one hand. So that boy mother was holding that shell, right? So she supported the shell with her hand, right? So past tense of a hold is a held. Surprise means an act of instance of surprising or being surprised. I told you surprise means we are getting sudden moment which is instant, right? Sudden, which is surprising. Curly means arranged in curves. I already show you what is a curve. Clear means transparent in color or free of obstacles. Clear means there is no obstacle which makes sound disturb, right? It was a clear, it was a free of obstacle sound. There was no obstacle means in something between. Two thing is there, in between something is there, that is we can say it is a obstacle. Okay. So clear means transparent in color, or other meaning is free of obstacle. So here we have learned the new words and we understood the poem. So let's begin with the exercise. Reading is fun. So in the exercise, what we will do, we will go one by one, and I will explain first what can be the answer, and I will show you the solution, how in a proper manner you can write it. Okay. Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, here. So first let me explain. Where did the child find the seashell? Seashell, where it is found? You remember the poem? It was laying on the sand, right? If you remember the poem, you can easily know that it was laying on the sand. So the child found the seashell lying on the sand. What did the child do with the shell? What the child did? That the child picked up the shell and took it home, right? That child took that shell at home to show his mother, right? What did the child hear? That child hear soft, sweet, and clear song. Correct? I already told you while explaining the poem that this can be a question. You see here it is a question. Yeah. So let's see the solution of it. The child, first one, where did the child find the seashell? The child found the seashell lying on the sand. What did the child do with the shell? The child, I already told you, he took a shell and went home. The child picked up the shell and took it home. What did the child hear from the shell? Yes, the child heard a soft and sweet song from the shell. Also you can write, or this way also you can write. Yes. So you see, it is very easy. If you know the poem, you can simply give the answer. Okay? Yes. So let's go for the next exercise. It's a word building. What it is? Word building. So what we need to do? Let's see. Pick up the rhyming words from this box and pair them in the space below. The first one has been done for you. So here you see, these are the rhyming words are given randomly. Okay, in these one set are there. See, found and sound. Rhyming means the and pronunciation ending will be same. Found, sound. So you see, if you hear carefully, you will find the last pronunciation of the word will be same. Found, sound. So right? Sound. Und is same. Found. You see, the pronunciation is same. So those we call it as a rhyming word. So we need to arrange the proper way. So found, sound is there. That is already done for us. What can be second one? Look, took, right? Look, took. Cold, bold, cold and bold. Sand, hand, hand, sand. Mummy, tummy, mummy, tummy. You can see. I already told you, which are they? See, took, look. So in the end of are almost same. Cold, old means here old is there and bold in both also you see it is same. Sand, hand, sand, hand. You see both pronunciation are almost same. Tummy, mummy, tummy, mummy. You see this is also doing that thing. So this way you can write it here. You need to write in a proper way the rhyming words. So let me show you each one. Okay. So you see which one, what will be the first one? What you can write it here? Took, look you can write, right? Look, took. You can write took, look also. That is your wish. Okay. But first one is the first, second one is second. That way you write, that will be better. Second will be cold, bold. Right? What can be the fourth one? Sand, hand. Sand, hand or hand, sand, whichever you like. Mummy, tummy. You see, these are very easy. If you know how to rhyme the word, you can. What is the meaning of rhyming? I already explained. If you know that, while pronouncing all the words, you can easily identify which will be the correct one. Okay. Okay. Let's go for the second exercise. That filling the blanks with the opposite word. Filling the blanks with the opposite word, choosing from the box below. The first one is done for you. So here you see opposite word. What we need to write down? Opposite word. See here. If girl is there, okay, one word is girl. So girl is a female, right? So what is the opposite? That is boy. That is a male. So girl and boy both are opposite to each other, right? Opposite gender. So both are opposite to each other. So that way we need to write down the opposite word which indicates the opposite meaning. See here one is done for us, that is found. Found means you had found something. You like your pen was lost but you found it, right? So you found it. So found means you got it. So that is the meaning. So what will be the opposite word? That is you lost. You don't have, you are not able to find it, right? So that is the lost. Opposite word is the lost. So here found is written, opposite is a lost. So for hard, we got here hot, fall, short, straight, drop, soft, band, small, gave, outside, bitter, lost, right? So all the words are given here. What we need to do here, we need to pick the correct one for each given in our exercise. For hard means very tight. So what will be the opposite? Soft. Inside means it is inside the room like that. So what will be the opposite? Outside. Took. Took means you have taken that thing. Right? So what will be the opposite? You have taken. So opposite will be giving. So gave is the correct one. See, it is a past tense took. Past tense also gave. Big means very large. So what will be the opposite? That is small. Came means you are coming. That is came. So what will be the correct one? Went. Past tense of go is a went. Then pick. You are taking something. So then drop. True. True means opposite is a false. Curly means which has a curve. The opposite is a straight. Cold means you are feeling cold. So what will be the opposite? Hot. Sweet. Sweet means taste is a sweet. So what will be the opposite? That is a bitter, not the very tasty. That is the opposite one. Tall means it has a height. What will be the opposite one? Short. Correct. It means small. So let's see all the answer again. Yes. Hard opposite will be. Remember, I already explained. Hard opposite will be soft. Correct. Inside means in the class. Inside. In the opposite means outside. Pick up. You are picking up something. The opposite is drop. True opposite is false. And curly means which is a curve. So what will be the correct opposite? That is straight, which don't have curve. That is straight. Took means you are taking something. So gave. Big means very big. So small. Came means coming inside like that. It is past tense. So what will be the went. Cold. So opposite is a hot. In winter is cold. So summer is a hot. See, both are opposite. Sweet. Sweet means you might have a sweet at your home. So what will be the opposite? That is a bitter. Right? Bitter gourd is which taste is a bitter. Tall means very high. So opposite is a short. You see, nothing is there. It is very easy. If you know the meaning of each word, you can easily answer. That's why I told you should remember the spelling words. Okay. So here in this exercise, what is there? We need to read the poem. The sea is a big, and we need to give the correct answer from the help of our poem. Okay. So the sea is big. It is very big. You cannot see the other side of the sea. You can cross the sea in a ship, but you must go for many days. So what happens? Sea is very big and you cannot see the end of the sea. That is true. You might have went in a Dumas beach and you have seen the sea, but you easily identify there is no end of it, right? You cannot find any end. Correct? So that is not a possible that you can easily find. But you can cross the sea. One place to another place you can go with a ship. With the ship you can go, but it will take many days. It will take so much time. So that is the meaning. So let's see the exercise. The sea is very big, correct? You can see here the sea is very big. You can easily give the answer. You cannot see the other side. Yeah? You cannot see the other side. You see here. So C is the correct answer. This is the correct answer. This is the correct answer. You can cross the sea. Yes, you can cross the sea. You see here. So can is the correct one. You can cross it in a ship, right? How you can cross it? In a ship. You see, you can cross it in a ship. So ship is the correct answer. Let me show you the again correct answer here. You can see here. Yes, the correct answer is a big sea can ship. If you read the poem carefully, you can give easily answer. From the poem itself, these sentences are given. Okay. So we have done this exercise also. Let's see the next one. Say loud. What to say loud? Seashells, 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 seashells on the seashore. What? She sells seashells on the seashore. See here, she is a common rhyming there, and shells and shells both are rhyming. See, this sells means which is selling with money. Like if you give money, he will give the shell to you, and a seashell is a we already know that that is which is made in a sea, right? In our poem itself, I have shown you the shell. What is that? So she is selling seashells. She sells seashells. She sells seashells. She is selling seashells. And where? On the seashore. Where she is selling? At the seashore. Correct. So you see the rhyming of this poem. Seashells, shells. Right. So here she and she, like that way it is rhyming. Correct. So you just need to understand it. That's it. Nothing else is there. So let's see the next exercise. Read the following silence. Birds sing, phones ring, people talk, dogs bark, cows moo, cocks crow, bees buzz, children hush. See, these are the sound we are making or it is creating. See, birds always sings, right? Birds will be singing in their voice. Phone rings, that is you have seen at your home. Phones are ringing. People talks, we are talking, right? I am talking, I am explaining you, and in a lunch break you are talking with your friend. People talk. Dogs bark, you might as well bow bow. That way dogs also barking. Cows is doing moo, like that way cow is making sound. Cocks is making crow, right? Cocks are there, so they will make a sound like crow. Bees are there, they will do buzzing. I already explained in a previous lectures, I think, but I will explain here. See, when mosquito comes near to your ear, you will feel some sound like that, right? So that sound we call it as a buzzing. So bees do buzz. Children hush, right? Children make noise or a sound or enjoy, right? Children hush. So that is the simple sound which are making. You should remember, birds will be singing, phone is ringing. So these are the different sound which makes the different thing. Here we need to match the phrases with the picture. So here few lines are given, okay, so which we need to match. So birds sing, which is already given. See here, birds is singing, that is already given with this arrow. So what we need to do here, with each one we need to connect. See, cow is there, so cow is mooning, so that you can connect like this way, that cow is mooning. Phone ringing, so here phone is ringing, so we will connect with a phone. You see, phone is ringing. Dog is barking, so you see dog is barking, so I can connect dog with this way, right? And a cock crowing, so this cock is crowing, so you can connect with this way. You see, it was not a hard at all. You just need, if you know the sound of the silencing, which who is making what kind of sound, right? So you can easily give this answer. Match the phrases with the picture. Bird singing, I have connect, it is already given. So cow is mourning, phone is ringing, dog is barking, and a cock is crowing. A cock crowing, dog barking, a phone ringing, a cow mooing, and a bird singing. You see, it is very easy. You can easily give this answer. So here we have finished our poem and its exercise, but don't bother, this little fish story we will see in our next class. So here we have finished our story. So let's see the new spelling words of the day, right? Horse, you know, it is the one animal, horse, right? A large plant eating domesticated mammals with solid hoofs and flowing mane and tail. So obviously, you know, the horse has a flowing tail, right? Which horse will move like this. It has a big tail, right? And his leg hoof will be there. That is very hard. If we get a hit by that, we will get a fracture in our body. That much hard it is there. So horse means a large plant eating domesticated mammal, right? Domesticated mammal means we can make them as a pet, that we call it as a domesticated. Hurt means you are getting
somewhere you got a scratched or pain, you are getting pain or some injury happened with you, that we call it as a hurt. So and then I will, I apostrophe double L, that we can write it as I shall or I will. I am means I apostrophe then am. In the short form of I am, we can write it as a I apostrophe am. I have. See this, while pronunciation it means I have only. Okay, that meaning is I have. That means we can write it in a short form like this way it's given I apostrophe and have. This is not right. In the short form we can write it as a is and apostrophe and t. We will speak as isn't, right? But we can write it as is not also. It's. This one is a its. So it is the full form. I have, I will, I'll. See, this one is pronunciation is I'll. So that means I will or I shall. I am. That is correct. This way also you can write. This way also you can write. I have. This one is pronunciation I have. So full form is I have. This one is not, and pronunciation also isn't, and this one is it's. Pronunciation is its and full form is it is. See, these are the very easy words. Okay. The eighth one is a kept. You are keeping something. It is a kept is a past tense of a keep. Past tense of the keep. Or past participle also you can say. That meaning is a kept. Keep past is a kept. So put or store in a regular space, have or retain possession of. Means like you have a pencil. Okay. Your friend says you keep this, right? When you are talking with your third friend, what you will say? I kept this pencil. You are keeping that pencil. So you say I kept, right? You have put it in your compass box. You have stored in that regular space. That we call it as a kept. Key. See, in your bike there is a key which is unlocking the bike. In our room or home also there is a lock which is unlocked by key. A thing that provides a means of achieving or understanding something. So, like a key point is there, which like I can say that in an exam, this question is a key point, right? This point is a key point. So, which means that is very important, which will help you to get a good marks in your exam. So, a thing that provides a means of achieving or understanding something. Knee. So, in our leg, you see there is a joint, right? In your leg, there is a joint between your thigh and lower leg. So, that portion we will call it as a knee. Okay, what we call it as a knee. K is silent here. Okay, K is bit silent. So the pronunciation is a knee, and what it is meaning? In your leg, thigh is there and lower leg is there. They both are joined with some part, right? So that we call it as a knee. So here we have finished our poem exercise and spelling words, correct? So in the next class we will see the story part of unit 4. Okay, have a good day. Thank you.